I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff, on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. You ain't getting shit.
Has the mother made any direct payments to you for the support of the children?
No, sir.
Do you have any additional information you'd like to offer to the court as it relates to this case?
Welcome back. Guys, strap in, because this hearing goes off the rails fast. What starts as a routine Zoom court session quickly turns into a full-on reality TV breakdown. We've got a mom who lost custody, is behind thousands in child support, and yet somehow walks in acting like she's the one being persecuted. From the moment she appears on screen, it's deflection after deflection. Side comments, excuses, attitude, the whole package. Meanwhile, the dad looks like a man who's been through this exact mess before. His calm, focus, and clearly ready for the court to finally step in. And yes, he's got moral support too. His guys show up like it's game day, which honestly says a lot about who's been consistent here. One thing people still don't seem to grasp: child support doesn't vanish just because you disagree with the outcome. That's not how family court works. So here's the question: how is she still playing the victim after losing custody and owing over $3,000? Drop your thoughts below, and if you like these heated courtroom breakdowns, hit like and subscribe. Let's get back into it.
No extra information. Wait, you know what? She did. My son did run away when he was in the summer of before he turned 18, and then he went to go live with his brother. So that would that's what he did, and so he's lived with his brother for I'd say about 7-8 months. I can't remember the exact time. It's been a long time.
It's been a year.
And did you agree during that time frame for the child to live with someone else?
Yeah,
No.
to live with his brother.
No.
Ms. Hagwood, no one's asking you a question right now.
And just to confirm, sir, about how long did the child live with the other sibling?
It's about 7 or 8 months, I believe. I am kind of off. Like I said, it's been a very long time.
Ma'am, can I get you to state your name for the record?
Sherry Ann Baldwin.
I'm sorry, is your last name also Hagwood?
That's my maiden name, and it's Haygood.
Haygood. Okay, thank you, ma'am. As it relates to the child support judgment, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $2,367.20 as of March 31st, 2024. I'm requesting that you pay that back at $150 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
Explain to the court why you're not in agreement to the amount that you owe.
Well, I got a phone call February 1st of 2022 from my oldest son, who is, Lewis isn't the father, of Dylan Haygood. And he told me that
this isn't just tension. You can feel the discomfort through the screen. The kind of silence where everyone, including the court staff, knows this is about to go sideways. She's trying to bulldoze the process like she's arguing over a split checker brunch, not standing in front of a judge. The courtroom doesn't run on feelings or volume. It runs on order and proof. And that friend sitting quietly in the Zoom box? That's the face of someone who's seen this behavior before and already knows the ending. What a lot of people forget is that judges absolutely factor in tone, interruptions, and attitude when weighing credibility. Watching her undermine herself in real time is painful, but also kind of inevitable.
my son Lewis is there. He's been thrown out. And he doesn't know what to do. So I start helping. Lewis comes over here and he's staying with me for a few weeks. He's staying with his brother. And then finally he moves in with me April 1st of 22. And he's been away from his father ever since. Me and his brother's been caring for him, his eyeglasses, his doctor's appointments, getting him to court. I have documentation from the court stating that he was with me and his brother, probation officers that are willing to whatever y'all need them to write up. But I was unable to pay him child support for a child that I was caring for.
And during that time,
That's
thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And during that time frame, when the child started to reside with you, did you petition the court to change the child support to reflect
Yes,
that
sir.
the child was living with you?
Yes, sir. I called y'all immediately and I emailed the court paper that I had stating that he was living with his brother. And then I went and got a The lady told me to do this.
Ms. Hagan?
The whatever child support officer I spoke with told me to go file this with the courts, and it's my name is Sherry Ann Baldwin. I am the mother and the child of Luis Mendoza. He has resided with me since April 1st, 2022, and is currently residing in Johnson County, and it's signed and dated.
Again,
And
Ms.
then,
Hagan, Ms.
pardon
Hagan,
me.
the question that was asked is, did you petition the court to change the child support amount? Now, did you file a paperwork stating that the child was living with you? My question was, did you petition the court to request that the child support be changed to reflect that the child was residing with you?
Yes, sir, I did.
What's their case number, ma'am?
Well, I called y'all and told you that he was living with me and not the father. She told me to send in the paperwork that I had, so I did. And then she said she had 190 days to contact the father and that y'all would get a hold of me. And then she said that they froze the funds. And so I don't know.
All right, and as it relates to the medical support, ma'am, the state has calculated that you owe a total of $849.32 as of March.
This is where it crosses from messy into legally reckless. Acting like a court order stops existing because you ignore it is a fast track to serious consequences. Unpaid child support can lead to wage garnishment, suspended licenses, and even jail time depending on the state. Courts don't care about verbal updates or casual explanations. If your circumstances change, you file a motion. Period. No paperwork, no judge's approval, no change. What she's doing here isn't just a weak defense. It's a legal equivalent of torching your own financial future and acting surprised when the smoke shows up. Let's keep going.
31st, 2024, and requesting that you pay that back at $50 per month. Are you in agreement to that amount, ma'am?
No, sir.
And could you explain to the court why you're not in agreement to paying that amount?
Because I feel like I was the one caring for his needs. I was the one taking care of his daily stuff on top of having to pay a man child support that he's not staying with. I don't have extra money like that. I can't be taking him to the eye doctor and to appointments and feeding him and clothing him and paying him his father child support.
And just to confirm, ma'am, when you say that you're paying the father child support for a child that's residing with you, when exactly did you pay those amounts to the father?
I have documentation of every child support payment I ever made, and I have documentation of it.
And ma'am, were you able to review
Pardon?
were you able to review the report that was provided on the screen as it relates to
I
the
couldn't
child
really
support payment?
see. I couldn't really see. But
And
I
would you like for
stopped
me to
paying
for that
after April
April of what year, ma'am?
22. I stopped paying, and that's when I went and got the documentation that he was living with me full time.
All right, we have to understand one thing. The Attorney General's office is not the court. You can ask the AG's office to do a lot of stuff. You can ask them questions. You can ask them to file something for you that might help you, but they're not the court. If you don't file anything with the court, then it's almost like nothing ever happened because the AG has discretion to do what they like, which means they could file something or they could not file something. They didn't file anything.
The judge isn't just rejecting her excuses, he's dismantling them layer by layer. After 10 years, pretending you didn't know you had to notify the court is like claiming you didn't realize bills were due every month. It's not confusion, it's neglect. Courts survive on documentation, deadlines, and records, not vibes or personal interpretations. This isn't harmless ignorance. It's a kind of repeated negligence that land people in contempt if they keep pushing. And the way this is headed? Yeah, she's walking herself straight into deeper trouble.
Separately, what you're supposed to do is file something with the court, and nothing was ever filed with the court. I don't work for the AG's office. The judges in the courthouse don't work for the AG's office. So you can tell me all day long that you talk to the AG's office, but that's not the court. So I can't modify your order. You were responsible to modify your own order if the AG didn't want to help you, or if you wanted to do it on your own. It's very simple to do, and that hasn't happened. So you owe these arrears. It's a very small amount. You owe the full amounts that are owed. You decided not to make payments. So you owe $2,367.20, payable at $150 a month, and medical support arrears of $849.32. and 32 cents payable at $50 a month. If there's money on hold, then they will try to forward that towards those amounts. And then if there's any remaining balance, then those are the monthly payments. All right, y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You ain't getting shit.
Ms.
You ain't
Haygood,
getting
you want me to find you in contempt of court? Ms. Haygood, I can fine you $50 for contempt of court for cussing in my court. So please, don't act like a child. We don't need
I
that.
thought I was off. I thought I hit the button. I'm sorry.
Okay, be respectful. All right, y'all can press leave to exit out, please.
That was a meltdown, plain and simple. She really thought staring down a judge and refusing to comply with a standing child support order was some kind of power move, like the courtroom was her personal drama stage. And sure, $3,000 sounds overwhelming, but her behavior made everything worse. Judges have very little patience or attitude, and that $50 fine was honestly lenient. In some jurisdictions, behavior like that can come with jail time. What really blows my mind is that she's been divorced for years and still doesn't understand the basics. If you want to change, you file for it. Saying, "I'm not paying" doesn't rewrite the order. It just adds penalties and interest. This wasn't bold. It was self-sabotage with long-term consequences. So what do you think? Did the judge go too easy? Or was that exactly the right call? I post videos like this every day. So if courtroom chaos is your thing, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.